Sir Isaac Newton was born on December 25, 1642, in a small village called Woolsthorpe in England. He was a tiny, fragile baby, so weak that no one expected him to live. His father had died before he was born, and his mother remarried when he was just 3 years old, leaving young Isaac to be raised by his grandparents. He grew up alone, quiet and withdrawn, but always observant. While other children played games, Newton spent hours building mechanical toys, sundials, and small inventions. He was deeply curious about how things worked. Though he rarely spoke, his silence wasn't empty. It was filled with questions about the universe. In school, Newton was an average student at first, but everything changed when a classmate mocked him and challenged his intelligence. That moment lit a fire inside him. He devoted himself completely to study and soon became one of the top students. He was later admitted to Trinity College at the University of Cambridge. It was a turning point in his life. But fate had another test in store. In 1665, the Great Plague struck England, forcing the university to shut down. Newton returned home to the countryside. But instead of seeing this isolation as a setback, he used it as a time of intense discovery. This period, later called his Year of Wonders, became one of the most productive phases in the history of science. While at home, Newton began asking big questions. One day, while sitting in his garden, he saw an apple fall from a tree. It wasn't the apple itself, but the question it raised that mattered: why did it fall straight down? Why not sideways or upward? This simple question led him to develop his theory of gravity, an invisible force pulling everything toward the Earth. But Newton didn't stop there. During this period, he also invented calculus, formulated the 3 laws of motion, and laid the foundation for what we now call classical physics. He did all this not in a laboratory, but in silence and solitude, using only his mind, a pen, and paper. In 1687, Newton published his groundbreaking book Philosophiae Naturalis Principia Mathematica, known simply as the Principia. In it, he described the universal laws of motion and gravity that govern everything from falling apples to the orbits of planets. Before Newton, people believed that the heavens and Earth followed different rules. Newton showed that the same laws applied everywhere, on Earth, in the skies, and across the cosmos. His work transformed our understanding of the universe and became the foundation of modern science. Despite his towering intellect, Newton remained humble about his achievements. One of his most famous quotes is, "If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants." He acknowledged the scientists before him, but it was Newton who connected the dots and revealed the bigger picture. His legacy lives on not just in physics, but in every area of science and technology we use today, from engineering and astronomy to rockets and space travel. Newton's story is a powerful reminder that even in isolation, we can discover greatness. That sometimes silence leads to the loudest breakthroughs. He turned questions into laws and solitude into success. So the next time you feel alone, underestimated, or lost in thought, remember Isaac Newton, the boy who sat beneath an apple tree and changed the world forever.